I'm being forced to rotate my phone. Hey all, I do want to have my video horizontal, but it might not be possible. We're going to do this maybe in a Dutch tilt. Okay. Hello, good morning. Hello, is anybody there? This is your first live stream coming from SB Inez. I am Justine, hello. And what's been going on the boat these days is that I've been sanding. So I thought I'd share with everyone because that's what happens on this sailboat. We don't sail much. We sand a lot though. Everyone's here. Choco's here. Ravi's here. I've shut the doors because it's going to get dusty. Hello, Johan or Johan. Johan. Nice to see some people here. I'm going to give it a little bit of time. Good morning, Mark. Hello, hello. I've got a noise cancellation setting on my microphone, so hopefully that should be not so bad of a sound, even though I'm going to be sanding here. Hello, Mikiel. Nice to see you. Maybe I'll take a bit of a walk before I start sanding to just kind of give you an idea. I've got, oh no, I can't switch it around, so I got to, oh no, I can switch it around. There we go. I've got the doors closed. I've got the kitchen, the galley, all sheeted off so that it does get dusty behind the doors. So
I'm making sure the dog's not getting anywhere close to it.
Yeah, the dog likes to hang around when I'm sanding. So there's Ravi. Hey, Ravi.
Hey, everybody.
And we're gonna start sanding here. Got all the doors closed. And this is life, sanding your boat when you're living on a boat. I've been doing this basically for the last couple of weeks. Hello again. We've been waiting for our engine parts to be repaired. So Robbie's on call here. He's waiting for the engine part. We had word today that maybe it should be almost finished. Woohoo! And I'm finishing up an anchor locker project. So I'm in the V-berth. I don't know if you can see, here we go. I'm in the V-berth. Behind here is the anchor locker. All of this was where the electronics for the windlass were. There was leaking. There was all sorts of mess. We ground it all down. We cleaned it all up. I fiberglassed it in the last couple of days. And now I'm going to sand it again. Sand it again and then paint it. Just so that it's nice and white and clean like everything else going on in the boat. Been months and months of sanding. Such is life. Let me see here if I can look back into anything people said. Okay, no, that's kind of hard to see. But yeah, I'm going to sand, and I don't think the mic's going to work very well while I'm sanding, but what I'd like to do is kind of just go at it, and then once in a while I'll check back. I'll see if anybody has questions. I'm not sure what kind of questions people would have. For your enjoyment, though, let's begin sanding. Because why not? I got my gloves. Today I'm going to be using the rotary sander, which broke 3 times. Replaced the bearings in it 3 times. We'll see how long this lasts. We've got some extra sanding paper. I've got the power from the dock coming in through the window here. I've got my face mask. I'm wearing my lovely protective shirt from our friend at Sail in Mexico. Those are the folks who took on Rosa after we sold her, and she's sailing in the Sea of Cortez, and it'll be good to get this boat sailing soon. I don't know if you're going to be able to see anything because the dust is already coming and the sun is at a bad angle, but we're learning. Alright, so it's this area I'm taking down. See how quickly I can do this. Okay, the sand is working well today. Hooray! Let's see if this cleans up a bit. How's the sound? Does that just sound horrible, or is that like music to anybody's ears? And can you hear me wearing the mask? leave in the comments if you wish. The camera's not too dusty. I just gotta keep on clearing it as I go. Alright, it's not getting too dusty. I'm not doing as much sanding as I had to do the other day. I didn't have to take up half of the material off of the wall like I did yesterday, just a little bit. Just enough to be able to paint this later on. So sand, fiberglass, sand, fiberglass. That's what's going on these days on the boat. We have our windlass up on the deck here. Yeah, I got a message here, Mocha, or Mocha. I hope I'm pronouncing that properly. It's hard because I don't know if you can tell, it's about 500 degrees here. We got about 99% humidity because it was raining last night. And it's not as hot as it could be, but it's definitely more humid than usual. And I want to cover myself, and I want to make sure that I'm not getting as much of the fibers on me today. I'm still itching from, 5 days of sanding. And you're trying to keep yourself as cool as possible, but also trying to keep the fiberglass off of you. That's the hardest part. I could definitely be in worse places. We are in paradise. So here we are in an exotic paradise place, working on the boat. And this is almost done. I didn't have to do a whole lot here today. I'm going to probably just bring it down a little more here, the edge of the fiberglass cloth, and kind of bring it more flat with the rest of the wall. And then we're going to sand that, paint that later. And I've also got some in the head, a little bit of sanding to do as well. So I'll bring you on a trip to the head soon. And then maybe have a painting session in a couple days from now or tomorrow. I don't see why I wouldn't be able to paint tomorrow.
And yes, I'm thinking I'm doing this video just because you've probably all seen a lot of sanding and painting going on in our videos, and there's been so much of it just ongoing even after leaving the boatyard that I thought, well, I might as well give a feeling of the daily tasks here on the boat, just sanding. And Robbie's here, Choco's here. We're waiting for the engine or the metal shop with our engine part to give us a call today, so that's the excitement. Maybe having our engine running again, somewhat. It's not all there, but that is kind of the thing holding us back from moving. And fishing. Yes, we really want to get back out on the water, especially Robbie for that reason. But my stomach is ready for some fresh fish as well. think I've made enough of a mess in here. And I'm dusty enough. I'm covered. That was the point, was to get covered in fiberglass, of course. And we'll move over to the head, where I did some other cloth fiberglassing. And that's got to be sanded down. And then painted. Alright. We've got the whole shower box, what do you call it, in the head here. The area where there used to be a shower in the head. And we just worked to make it watertight. There was a lot of rotten wood in here, on the floor, all the way up to the windows. And yeah, I just finished up fiberglassing that yesterday. So now I'm going to be doing some sanding in there and then painting. If you didn't already hear, I was sanding the boat today. It's been going on like this for weeks since we left the boatyard. So just wanted to give an idea of kind of what's been going on the boat these days. And Robbie's been back and forth working with the metal guys. The project these days, after we finished our tiller, was to then get the engine working. And the engine, the gearbox needed to go to the metal shop for some work. So we'll be speaking more about that in upcoming videos. I just didn't want to make a video of more sanding and painting. I wanted to kind of share the process live for some reason. Maybe that gives more an idea of the time span of what these projects are. Yeah, let me know if you enjoy, if the sound is okay. I'm wearing a noise canceling mic, and hopefully it should only be picking up my voice, all muffled in the mask here, and not too much sound of heavy power tools. We got the sander, rotary sander with the wire coming in through the window. We've got a little power cord on the dock here. Sometimes we get power. Today's a good day for sanding. Start at the top. I don't have enough length. This is my first live stream. I'm not sure how to go back and see everything everybody said. How do I see what everybody said? Ah, here we go. Excellent. Glorious sanding, yes. We're looking forward to kind of moving away from sanding projects and getting into sailing and catching fish projects. So that is definitely the reason for doing all this. Just haven't been able to enjoy it since doing a couple of deliveries in the last couple of years. And I hope you can enjoy watching somebody else doing their sanding project instead of having to actually do it. You experience it in your own life. Hopefully there's some joy that can come in that. And yes, enjoy some more glorious sanding, as they say, in a couple of minutes. see what I'm doing? I'm starting to fog up. And just a glasses clearing moment here. Oh, can I see you? Yes, now I can see. The floor is not entirely stable here. Okay, that's ready to paint. In a moment here, I'm gonna take a break and see if there's any questions here. So many questions about sanding. What is sanding? How about that angle? Yeah. And finally, just got a little bit of sanding up in this corner. And then I think I will have sufficiently made enough mess, just enough dust, and I'll be ready for a nice little break. Okay, I can't see. It's dusty, it's foggy. I'm gonna let the dust settle in here a little bit. And perhaps just get out of the dust a little bit. Maybe take off the mask, maybe it's not dusty. So again, clear the camera here. The lens. Hello. I could see your questions. I could see your comments. Ah, there we go. We've got them again. Yes, so it's quite hot here. I think we've got a 32 degree Celsius day here in the Yucatan. And I'm here inside the boat sanding. I'm trying not to spread sanding all over the dock to the rest of the boats, so it's an indoor job today. I've made a sufficient mess of dust, even though I'm just doing a little bit. And the area is now pretty much ready, other than having to clean it, for paint. So next time, maybe I'll do a paint session. That might be a little more enjoyable for audience and for performer. And yeah, I did the bee birth here. So I've got to clean this area to sleep in it tonight. That is pretty much the problem with working on the boat while you live in the boat, is all the work and all the dust. It has to be your home in the next couple of hours, and cooking and everything that you do in life in a workspace, in a construction shop. So that's what we've been doing for the last couple of months here since leaving the boatyard. And most importantly, Robbie's been making regular trips to the metal shop to get our engine going. And the windlass here was a kind of an important project because it was leaking and rotted under where the windlass sits. And we want to be able to anchor our boat once it moves. So yeah, I kind of have a hierarchy of projects, and that was high up the list. But mainly we've done everything else to be able to go, be able to move. I've got the kitchen all curtained off here with some drop sheets. And here's Robbie. If I can
So I've been waiting for it to get a little less hot.
Hi, Robbie.
The beast is in there.
And he's guarding the guard
I'm
dog.
guarding the beast, making sure it doesn't come out of the hole.
Whew. Sorry, I'm making you dusty. I'm trying to do this outside. Yeah, I'm spreading dust everywhere. Sorry about that. And we've got our tiller down here. Ooh, it's like wrapped up shrouded in mystery here. I think I'll reveal the tiller.
Reveal your meat.
I'll reveal it in the next video. And I didn't want to make a video about sanding. I think everybody has had enough of videos about sanding. So we got everything that was in the V-berth, our cushions here. Sorry, Robbie. We got sails and fishing gear, and the kitchen or the galley all sheeted off, because I was just doing sanding in here. And most of the dust is already like settled. All right, I've got that project already done. In here, a little summary. Dust is settled, and I have to wipe it all down. Robbie, is there water on the dock right now?
I think so.
Can you help me by getting a bucket of water? Thank you, husband.
Was born.
So we're gonna get a bucket of water, and the first thing I'm gonna do is just start bucketing, mopping down all the dust, because that's the next stage always in this sanding fiasco. I think I just got a notice from my phone that I might have to end the video before I finish cleaning, because my phone has no battery. That's the only problem with filming with the phone, is that it doesn't have much battery. So just gonna wipe all this up with a damp cloth. I've got my husband fetching me a bucket of water. I'm gonna clean it a little bit and give it about 3 or 4 wipe downs, the whole V-berth especially, and the head, to get rid of all the dust that we can. Our vacuum died long ago, so this could be a vacuum job as well, but we're gonna do it with bucket and water. Oh, it's coming in through the window. Thank you, Ravi. So I got my bucket. Just need some rags. Got some rags. I don't need the power anymore, so I'm gonna send that up through the window. Power bar. Here, Ravi.
I put on the fan and charge my phone.
I can actually charge the phone with the battery bank. Thank you to our viewers. We're able to do that these days, but we will take advantage of the dock power as well. All right, time to clean up a bit. This is the best way to kind of get rid of some of the dust, but I'm gonna have to wipe down about 4 times before I get rid of all the dust. I don't know if I put that in videos ever, the cleanup of the area. I don't know how interesting that is. Let me know in the comments. I don't do a lot of cleaning videos, just a lot of mess making videos. So I've got the anchor locker behind this wall here, and I've actually got to do a similar job on the opposite side of just sanding down the area in there where I laid down epoxy first, some thickened epoxy, and then some fiberglass cloth, and the whole area was kind of just rotten and was getting water coming in through the bolts and kind of the holes that were made for the windlass. And now this is beautifully sealed. Well, not so beautifully sealed, but competently sealed. We had a lot of rain last night here, and it was not leaking anymore, which was a difference in our lives. It'll save the V-berth, it'll save the mattress from rotting. And the windlass, we'll put a backing plate of G10 under it with no backing plate to hold the windlass in place. And in theory, when we run the windlass with electricity eventually, right now it's just a manual windlass. When we run it with the electricity, it shouldn't look like it's jumping off the deck anymore. So this is pretty important for just being able to anchor the boat. There were so many reasons why we could not anchor the boat. This was one of them. And we were able to take care of this here at this dock. And along with having steering. Woohoo! Can't wait to share that with you guys. The whole finishing of our tiller on the boat. And that way we can steer in the direction we need to go. And then the next step is also the engine. Robbie's been going back and forth from the metal shop and the the diesel engine shop here. They kind of work together, and they're trying to get our gearbox working, among other things. Whew, there's a lot more dust than I thought for just so little sanding. Of course there's more dust. What kind of statement is that? Oh my goodness, there's dust after sanding. Yes, there is a bit of dust. But going a little bit loopy here with all the sanding, trying to make the area nice and clean every night before going to bed. And I've been a little bit itchy from the fiberglass. And not good for the lungs either, so trying to make this as clean as possible. Let's dry my hand here and see. My live chat. Thank you for everyone who stopped by. Thank you, Mikiel. And thank you for everyone for coming along on the ride of sanding. I think that in the future, we're going to do some live chats with some nicer things, cooking. Maybe I'll try with the painting of this area next. I didn't want to make a video that was about sanding and painting again. I thought this would be a good time to test out the live chat, see what it's like. I'm so glad to have seen some people join me. It made sanding a little less lonely. It can be kind of just mesmerizing to sand all day. And this was a little different. This was fun. So thank you, everyone, for joining me. My camera might go off in a minute because I'm almost out of battery. So it's been great having you all. I'm just cleaning up here. Just wiping everything down with the damp cloth. Smells like nice wood dust, wood chips of the nice teak wood, some of it. So there's that. There's the beautiful smell. It's not all fiberglass and epoxy and terrible, terrible things. And more dust behind me. There was might have been an area to use my dustpan and sweep it up, but it actually just works better to damp cloth it. Whole ceiling needs to be done as well. I can't see it because the ceiling is white now, but I know it's there. But I've almost got all the dust in the sides here. And then I think I'm gonna have to change my water. So I think that's it for today. Thank you everyone for joining us, joining me on this sanding adventure. It was great to see a lot of familiar faces or names on the chat here. Some of our patrons on Patreon. If you haven't already, you can like and subscribe our channel, subscribe to the channel for the next video. It's kind of a little bit, it's going to be the reveal of the tiller. And hopefully then also I'll have an update on our engine. And once we have that, that will be the moment of truth if we're going to be able to start moving off of the dock. And I'll be so excited to share that with everyone. And thank you for coming today. Hope to see you again soon. Oh, I'm going to see if there's any questions. I don't think there's any questions. I think it's pretty much self-explanatory. Sanding. Hello to see everyone from around the world, from Turkey, from the US, from here in Mexico. Robbie and I and Choco say to you goodbye today. Bye-bye. My phone won't let me.